My gut says that while Xenogear Chronicles, oh I get it, Xenoblade, Xenogear, pretty clever. Xeno Chronicles 2 is an excellent RPG in its own right. It's gonna fall just shy of measuring up to Shulk's magnum opus. Now, of course, CG Magazine hasn't given their full review yet, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna have a lower score than Xenoblade 1 because there's no way Rex could ever compare to Shulk. Because let's be honest, it's always Shulk time. As a longtime fan of the Xeno series, I found Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to be a disappointment. A little balance testing, some reduced system bloat, and a little more effort and presentation could have made an RPG to remember. If you play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 with a cheat device or walkthrough, it will probably improve the experience, because you could bypass all the boring grinding and rough difficulty spikes. As it is now, the game is kind of a mess, an addicting mess. Yes, but still a mess. So Game Crate, so you're basically saying there's a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of stuff to manage. I don't know. I mean, games like Skyrim and Witcher, they have a bunch of inventory. Even Breath of the Wild have a lot of stuff you have to manage. But maybe this game does it on a huge scale. But honestly, if you can't really manage or handle the game's the amount of stuff you have to do, the point that you need a walkthrough or cheat device, you probably don't really need to play RPGs. RPGs are known for having a lot of secrets and quests and so many things you have to do, even level grind. It's a RPG. That's what it's for. So to give the game a bad score because you have a hard time managing the game is not a good idea. Game Crate, I don't like their review, bro. I don't like it at all. Get some skill and learn how to manage an RPG without a walkthrough. Another review site by the name of Stevieor, which is pretty dumb. I don't know what the name is, rated Xenoblade Chronicles 2 a 65, and they said, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 isn't a bad game by any means, but it's one that only die-hard RPG fans would love. JRPG fans. You know, your Final Fantasies, your Persona, your, what's that series? Mana Khemia, all those other cool RPG games that people don't play anymore. So basically, you wouldn't like it. So basically, from these two reviews, Xenoblade Chronicles is a really, really intensive game. It's not a casual RPG you pick up and level up a few times on your phone. This is a game where you have to truly engage in the story and the quests and the adventure. So it's not for casuals, basically. Alright, user DexMax, I don't understand what his name is doing. DexMax gave Xenoblade Chronicles a 1. A giant red 1, which is 1 away from 0. Get it? 1 away. Anyway, his review says, not much needs to be said, you missed the B part, that this game is a step down from previous games in almost every regard. Like, I don't get that. The visuals are generic. Hold on, let me stop you there. I gotta agree. The visuals are generic. Let me be honest. When I first saw Rex looks like a mess. His outfit is ridiculous, but he looks like he's from Harvest Moon or from like Sword Art or something. He looks so generic. The voice acting is subpar, and the gameplay is just a sloppy messy. No, this whole sentence you just wrote is a sloppy mess. If you still have a Wii U, I would recommend playing Xenoblade Chronicles X instead, because it's not like you would want to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in handheld mode anyways. Seriously, the visuals in handheld mode are just awful. Then don't play in handheld mode. It's that simple, Dex. It's really that simple, Dexter. I mean, clearly you're Dexter, right? From like Dexter's Laboratory. You should be smart. Don't play the game in handheld mode. Jeez Louise. Let's move on to our last review. Our next review must be the brother of DexMax, because guess what his name is, guys? D-Max. His name is D-Max. He must be the upgraded version of DexMax. He rated Xenoblade Chronicles a 1. A fat 1. He said, despite the amazing music by Mitsuda carrying the game, the rest of it falls flat on his face. Filled to the brim with generic anime cardboard cutout characters. Hey, we're generic anime, okay, that's Fire Emblem's job, alright? Otaku pondering tropes. The character designs present range from extremely bland and forgettable to extremely try hard. The voice acting is atrocious. Do not play it in English at all. Use the Japanese voices. And the repetitiveness of the voice clips is grating. The combat is a real mess of useless combat functions, quick time events, and needlessly padding itself out to appear more complex than it actually is. The battles take extremely long, far much longer than they need to. It makes getting through battles a complete slog, where you're just wailing down the enemy sponges. They got too much life while watching auto battles play out. You can't even move when doing auto battles either, what makes it even more restrictive. That's like Final Fantasy 13, guys, aka the original hallway simulator before Sonic Forces was Final Fantasy 13, and I don't like that auto battle stuff. I want to be in control of my full party members. I don't want them to fight for themselves. That's the same issue I had with Dragon Age Origins. You walk up to the enemy and your characters automatically engage without me pressing the button. I don't want to auto battle. I want to fight for my friends my own way. The graphics are vastly worse than Xenoblade X on the Wii U, which is odd considering the Switch is more powerful than the Wii U, and it takes an even bigger hit when on undocked mode. A blurry, pixelated mess with FPS issues across the board. The use of different artists doing the character designs creates a huge inconsistency design-wise. Like I mentioned Rex, guys. Rex looks like a mess. But Pyrrha, or what's her name? Pyrrha, whatever her name is, the red girl, she looks really nice. She looks like she's from like one of those anime mobile games like Avabel or Torum or something. As everything looks like a mismatched hodgepodge of characters, like they belong to different games. It's utterly jarring, and the overuse of pervy anime tropes got eye roll worthy real quick. Well guys, D-Max does clearly not like Xenoblade Chronicles, but to be honest, D-Max sounds like he's nitpicking. He's talking about a design style, he's just being mad at the game. He pretty much being mad at the game for being anime. Clearly that's what they were going for, generic anime, but that's the whole point. It's supposed to be it's supposed to appeal to gamers who like anime and RPGs. So D-Max, you clearly don't like that, so I don't know why you would even play the game knowing full well Rex looks like an anime generic nightmare. But otherwise, I don't know what else to say, guys. I mean, I have not played Xenoblade Chronicles X, so or X2 or whatever, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, so I can't talk. But I know the original Xenoblade was pretty good, and plus, you know, it's Shulk time. So yeah, Shulk time. Anyway, guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. If you have it day one, which I'm sure some people already have it, let me know in the comments below how you feel about it. Let me know how you feel about RPG games in general, and what's your favorite RPG. If you can, list it in the comments below. As always, I'm Khaos. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel for more Lost content, bad reviews, and other cool stuff I have planned. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time.